Hey, it's great you're here. 30th of December, 30th of November 2020, 1st of December is in 24 hours time. So thank you for coming on when you see this streaming through, whether you watch the replay. So I'm just doing a big shift already of energies coming on, very intense. It's taken quite a lot in the last hour. I was actually ready an hour ago, and the shit I had to push through to come on here. So welcome and thank you for coming on here. There's a lot happening, very thick energies. So really, let's just take a breath and a moment for yourself. And if this is the first time you're seeing this, how the fuck are you? Welcome. Come in. Shift, shift, shift. This is something different. This is something raw and real. This is a lot of spiritual terms and words that I put in more simpler terms for the everyday person. You don't need to be spiritual. That is a term and a meaning and an energy. Just be you. Just be you is one of the biggest things that I say to souls. Just be you. These are beyond energies. These are below the iceberg energies. These are really deeper energies, yet it's rising up and out of the murky ashes as well to it's like a double phoenix rising. It's like the phoenix, but then also the lily coming out of the mud. So there is an excessive amount of lot going on that you are feeling. Thank you for being alive and still being here. I bless you, thank you, and honor you for being here with me too. There are many that are passing away, that are going through so many struggles and trials, and businesses are failing, and this is happening. Honestly, pull back, pull back, pull back. Yes. We send love to those souls going through tough times. They'll cope, they'll handle it, or they won't. Yet we can't take this on for ourselves. It's none of your business what others are going through. Please remember that. It just releases, releases, releases. Pull back, pull back, pull back, pull back. Nobody's got it all together. Nobody. We are creating in a new energy space where we have never reached here before. From the 16th of October, we entered new territory of we never made it through past lives to bring you through to now. That is how new this is. So welcome and thank you. That's my intro. Did you like that? Okay. Let's keep it light, 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 light. This is all about lightness. Before I came on, what I needed to do was I felt a murky feeling in my solar plexus, in your tummy area, and then it linked to the heart, then the higher heart. So let's just take a moment to feel that anxiety come up and release. I'm all about proof, and it starts with you. You don't need to understand everything deeper that I say. Just being here and showing up and staying here and feeling for yourself. As someone said to me recently, I watched you live the other day, and I said, oh, what, 3 seconds of it? She said, no, actually, I watched the whole lot. I sat in the sun, and she said, as you said, I didn't get everything that you said, but it didn't matter. I felt lighter, I understood, I got things on some level, and I had a great day after that. So that's enough. You showing up you are what we say the event. You know, there's many events, and I keep sharing about the 21st, the 12th, Uluru global event. Please know, I've been saying for quite some time now, you are the event. There is not just one event, okay? Remember, let's bring the golden infinity symbol in. That's all you need to see is a golden infinity symbol. That's enough. Use your visualization. That's everything as well. All you got to do is visualize that. Thank you, everyone, for showing up and being here. as we see a dark blanket of dense energy starting to rise up. See that visual? Bring it in. That's enough to help the energies shift to rise. You are so magical and powerful and amazing. Do you realize this? I don't feel that you do completely. You may know it, but are you feeling it? There's a big, big difference. There are so many souls using spiritual words, spiritual terms, using all the right words. When it comes down, the proof is in the pudding. They're not consciously implementing and feeling those energies yet. You've got spirit and soul. We need to link the two and get out of the head and the thinking and the mind that will block your link from your spirit to your soul. It's quite simple. Simplify it. Stay with me. If you find yourself, and what does that mean? And I don't understand, that's okay for sometimes. But if you start going down a rabbit hole for yourself in something I share, I would encourage you and remind you to pull yourself up and stay in the moment with me now. You can do that later. You can come back and watch this again. Stay present. You might be surprised how many people struggle to stay present because it means feeling. Listen, you're not going to grow any further if you don't feel. Bottom line, full stop, end of story. You're cutting off and choking yourself if you're not feeling your emotions. Some have been traumatized, I understand that. Some have been through a lot. So do it gently. Be gentle on yourself. Write each day to release the head and the thoughts for your feelings and emotions to come up, to link with your spirit and soul. Very basic. It doesn't need to be hard. You just got to fucking show up and do it. You just got to do it. That's it. You need to be present and show up for you. Okay? So there's another big shift. I'm going to bring some instances of where people at. I've got 3 areas where a lot of people are at that I'll explain shortly. I'm going to share about people who are looking for answers for the future, answers for the past. Honestly, stay right here. Be very conscious. I know. I love you too. I know it's challenging. I know it's tough. I love you too. I don't say this to help you to re-anchor and reground. Who's going to say it? Who's going to cut through the bullshit? Who's going to call out the people that I want to know what's going to happen in the future and tell me all about my past lives? This is in no disrespect to anybody. I'm just talking and tabling, okay? Everything is about energy, never about anybody personally. Too far above that. We're in 5th dimensional energies and higher. We're in open, what we call tri-wave, Trinity energies linking with the divine source, Mother, Father, God. We're shifting out of old closed bi-wave loops of 3rd dimensional thinking, going around and repeating old karmic cycles. That is what we need to break out of, and it's a step-by-step process. Don't beat up on yourself, ease up on yourself. Currently at the moment, again, and it's because it's again and again and again and again, as we rise up on a spiral higher and higher, we repeat till we raise our vibrations of certain things we've done in the past. So please get out of your heads of the thinking, I've got this, I've done this, I'm so glad I finished that. Anything that is a closed energy, you're setting yourself up to fall. Please be aware of this. Your words are so fucking powerful. Haven't got to my notes yet. I'm just full on hammer and tongs at the moment. Your words are so powerful that you can remain stuck and block yourself with your words alone. If you only realize how powerful you are. We're just realizing because we frighten ourselves. We've overwhelmed ourselves. We've been through past traumas and traumatic times and energies, and we've been hurt and abused. I get it. I know it. I've lived it too. Protect your energies. Some beautiful things. Break those loops and stay strong. Don't go back. Beautiful. Another one. Being present is a gift you give to yourself. Yes, it is. It is the greatest gift. Conscious. If you're not consciously listening to yourself, you're not conscious enough. Are you listening to yourself? Are you feeling your words as you're sharing? Are you being very present, remaining here? No. So many are not. And the anger. The anger that is still coming up to release at the moment is huge. Please know, huge anger. Everyone's your mirror. It's all about you, 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 you. Did you see I shared Lorena McKennett's The Mask and the Mirror? There's a lot of mirroring of in your childhood when you weren't heard or listened to that is up and out at the moment. There is a lot going on that I used to write and write and write and write about all these. The writing is still happening, yet I'm saving it to share to those that want it all in the below the iceberg emails. There is a small exchange for you to receive all the videos, all my writings direct to you. Please, the Oracle Speaks at bigpond.com if you want to inquire about that. I'm mentioning it but because people want to know. But I'm no longer going to be handing out. People got to earn it. You've got to be a seeker for your soul. I've been giving and gifting and gifting and giving out, and I've self-sacrificed, and I've nearly come to dying so many times over and over and over and over. It's time to give to self firstly. It was my role and mission to do what I'm doing. However, the energy principles of everything I share is about you. I'm a mirror for you. I will not refrain from talking about myself. I've been accused it's all about you. It's about, no, fuck off. Have a look at yourself. I'm good, thank you. It's taken me a long time to get to that place as well, especially those that are closest to us. It's challenging. A lot is brought up from the past. So let's keep going. Thank you for your love. Thank you for all your beautiful comments. And I also shared empaths are mirrors, and some people don't like their own reflection is what I just shared. Please remember, this comes into the few categories of people. I want to say that when I say categories, I'm not locking anyone in. Ascension has so completely changed. When I started writing and documenting pre-2012, I was here, but I've been writing for a lot longer. So pre-2012, because 2012 was the energy of the coming of the Christ returning. That's what 2012 was. The 21st of the 12th, 2020 is a wind up of the energies from 2012. Please know that. Look out for the 21st the 12th Uluru global event, higher consciousness, a cosmic Christ consciousness upgrade. There's a rainbow serpent energy now. Just see a rainbow snake, rainbow serpent energy going round. Just feel that. That's all you need to know. Feel that? Solar plexus to your heart, then your higher heart. Feel that shift of energy come up right now. Feel that big ball of anxiety rising. As I'm all about proof. As we take a breath and a moment. As I could finish this right here and put this as one single video. At the moment, I'm not going to. At the moment, I'm putting several parts of videos all into one so you have the access for you to come back again and again in one place. Feel that? Slow down. Take a moment. Allow you to catch up with yourself. Please be gentle on yourself and how you feel, especially with what the thoughts and the thinking is about yourself. Right, to shift out of the head thinking, to tap into the feeling, to create a link with spirit, your higher self, your monad, spirit, mother, father, God, the divine. It's all the same energy when it comes to unconditional love, divine, source, whatever you want to say. I am translating from my past deeper writings and I'm putting into newer words, voiced firstly on the planet in this way, linking our spirit to our soul. Right here, you have it in front of you, right here in Australia. This is where our ascension is stemming from. Australia, Australia, Australia. Cryon mentioned this many, many years ago. Australia is leading the way energetically with the solar plexus of the world through Uluru. The new Atlantis rising energies. You don't need to know any more than that. Just that enough. Take that in. Take that in. That's enough. been a few comments that I've seen. Someone wrote, I was riding a high positive emotional week and then I woke up feeling drained and sad. See the polarities? High, positive, emotional week, that's great. And then, whoosh, down the other end. It's about balance, 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 keeping yourself steady and stable. Bring your energy in. Are you overgiving? Are you overserving? Are you self-sacrificing? Are you protecting your energy? Are you self-monitoring? It's survival tools. When someone said to me a little while ago, it's tiring, this self-monitoring, I went, oh, that's your head. Because when you feel, it's a luxury to learn to self-honor, because we're so not used to it. So there's a big shift of energy going out now. Again, be careful of the words you use. Okay, there's a massive energy shift happening right now. I need to honor this. Whew. These are what we call living divine energies coming through, that you can watch these in the future and years to come, and you will get something different each time, layer after layer after layer. This is not about the past and our past lives and what I was and what I did. Where's your focus? If you're focusing on that, you're not in the present, are you? It's okay to do past life regression or whatever else you want to do. Gosh, I did many on my journey in the past stage clearing and healing processes, because I learned and gained something that helps shift something into the present. Stay in the present. Excuse me. What's going to happen in the future? Here's the throat. I'll tell you why I'm very passionate about this in a minute. Because people that predict or will tell you the future, it is damaging. It is dark energy, and it's damaging because it's never, listen to me, I'm going to say this because it's energy, so let me take this out personally. I don't see it ever being beneficial to anybody when you hear about the future. If someone wants to tell you, shut it down. Shut that information energy down, unless it's purely from source and it's your journey to do so and you're free flowing in that way. Fill your boots, do whatever you like. I don't tell anyone what to do. I'm talking about what I've seen with people. It is so destructive, so damaging to be told what's going to happen. What happens is you lose your focus in the present moment. So there's my bit. Blech. I've said it. I've released it. Safet, it's the Aborigines are the originals to the planet. I was an original as well. That's why I've got such a strong link to the Aboriginal tribes. And that's why I'm bringing through the healing with the Anangu tribe on the 21st of the 12th. There's much to that. We can't say because of the Aboriginals. You'll need to read Safet about the Pleiadians and Uluru, and I'll let you do that in your own time. There's so much more to that. Yes, they were the originals to the planet in Australia. Okay? There is a lot of anger releasing, a lot of head pain. Be aware if you're clenching your jaw. There is a lot of third eye pineal upgrades happening. It's been happening for a little while. I've been sharing about it. And on the Uluru global event art that I'll be sharing probably 2 weeks, 14 days before the 21st, you will see there's a picture of the pineal. This is ongoing. The pain, and I might share about a pineal cage of energy distortion soon in this update. I'll let you know. I'm just starting to shift the energies, and I can see the platform of energy vibration. The vibration is raising higher and higher at the moment. Pull your energy back. You're currently in a huge pineal upgrade. You are feeling a shift from your lower heart to your higher heart. There is a lot happening that has been pre-recorded and shared bit by bit. I'm unable to go over everything. There is just so much. So the basics are, on the 3rd of October, we had a big breakthrough in what I call the stage of resonance that I share firstly to the planet. in words of what the Schumann's resonance, it hits the same time the Schumann's resonance, okay? The stage of resonance shared on the 3rd of October when it came through, we had a big breakthrough. That was an emergency. Okay, this big shift happening again. The split in actuality palpably through the human began from the 3rd of October, from third dimensional energies to fifth dimensional energies. There's a planet and there's a planet's energies, and I shared a video about that. There's a breaking apart. There's 2 earth energies. And we also call this a fifth dimensional shadow energies. Okay? We also reach what we call critical mass. Patricia Cota Robles, I've shared about this as well, did amazing videos on that where, let's say 51%, the tide has turned. The tide has turned with 51%. And as the tide turns, what happens? It dredges up the shit underneath. There's a lot of shit to release. Do you understand? The tide has turned, though, and you've been part of that. We've been part of that because we're coming together in what we call new unity energies together. We're gathering. We're gathering together. You, me, showing up together makes a difference. All the difference. New unity energies is the way we are sending and growing. You go and listen and whatever, follow yourself and the divine. Don't follow any one person. I know you know this. Certainly don't follow me. You follow what you're guided to and what you resonate to. Don't put me on the pedestals. I say to people, we're side by side. Yet there's so many in the spiritual world that are using the big spiritual terms and the words, and their fucking egos compete. And I'm so sick and done of that bullshit energy. Bless their souls. May they learn to look into their shadow bits and their missing bits. But the energy is bullshit. And I'm tired and I'm done with it. And I've been attacked and I've been dealing. Remember, this is 25 years I've been doing. I'm on a mission from God. Do you remember that? If you don't know that, that's a quarter of a century. It's a very long time. A very long time. Huge neck, head pain last day, stomach problems, sick, yes. All of that you just described, Diana, are the ascension symptoms at the moment with these energy upgrades. Right there, the anxiety. So bless you, may you be able to tune your energy into your solar plexus we did before and see you come up to your heart, your higher heart, up and out. And allow you to start releasing right to help purge, rest, honor yourself, nurture yourself. Have your salt bath. Be kind and gentle. Increase your water intake. Allow this to shift through. I needed acupuncture and other things to assist me. So I know you know this. It's really good to hear from someone else what you know as well, for you to feel further, to have the validation, because people say, who do I bounce off? Who do I go? I'm your benchmark. I'm a template for the whole planet, for humanity. We are making the difference. We have broken through. Slow down to catch up with yourself. Self-overwhelm is at its peak. And it's none of your business with others is the key message. To repeat to yourself, it's none of your, it doesn't matter. Your children, your whatever, they have their own journey. You just be there, offer guidance and support. They'll either want it or not. Back off, stay in your own space. There was meltdowns of past post-traumatic stress, super anxiety attacks. We're having a new clear slate. I lost a section of my information off my PC. That's okay. I don't need assistance with that. Thank you. It was what it was. That was the clear slate as well. The lower heart is releasing, shifting to the higher heart. And people, instead of going to the higher heart, are going straight to the head. Okay? Please be aware of your words and what you are saying. Take notice and listen to yourself. Until the 21st, make this your mission to listen to yourself talking. What are you saying? What are you feeling? You got anywhere else better to be? Not really. About you showing up and being there for yourself is so, so important. Take a moment. Get out of the head. Get out of those words of the knowing. You need to feel, 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 feel. The Divine Mother calls us to allow loving to help heal deep, long, hidden places or emotional wounds. And this is not about your childhood. This is about prior lives, okay? Many of us have found ourselves in earlier times that were horrific. War, genocide, or scarcity of love. Some wounds can occur during this spirit's journey coming through the dimensions to incarnate. This is from Ian White, the amazing Ian White, Australian Bushflower Essences, the Isis Essence. I'll be bringing amazing divine healing with the Isis Essence and the Solar Logos Essence on the 21st of the 12th, as I will read through all of it and bring it through myself to help heal our inner sacred masculine feminine, which we call the Christos and Sophia energies, for a sacred marriage and union within yourself, a sacred marriage, so to speak, with the divine. A one-on-one connection with the divine is what the Hieros Gamos is, and I'll share more about that now. I'm being directed straight into this. Just stay with me here. This is a spiritual marriage through unity logos. It's the restoration to rebirth a new planetary logos. It's a sacred marriage of a human being with divinity, the inner spirit. Access to new DNA templates and embodiments. It's a sacrament that represents sacred marriage at the individual level to the relationship level with Source, God. This is the Christos Sophia returning. You don't need to fully understand all of that, but just feel that within yourself is enough. I'm not going to go deeper with this. There is so much in the Ascension Glossary that I'm getting to share segments. This really is focused on you. Doesn't matter if you're with another partner. Doesn't matter. This is about you. The new sacred marriage of the future is you with yourself first, and then you can choose to share that with someone else. Not about anyone to fill your void at all. That's the old third dimensional marriage, commitment, all of that. It is a different. Gary Zukav, Seed of the Soul in the 90s, wrote about this. This is not new. So, Hieros Gamos is the full resurrection of the body to the eternal light of Christos, cosmic Christ consciousness. In the body's returning to energetic balance, neutral in the unity field or 0 point. The light body being is one with God. Your personal connection with God, the angels, the divine source, whatever it is for you, is what you need to help you get through to allow this sacred marriage within yourself to reach a unity field 0 point. And this healing of the sacred feminine that was broken recently, I wrote about, and then the masculine was then broken in the human being at the same time, and I shared about this as double post-traumatic stress trauma. It smashed and slammed us in spirit and soul, and it's the healing process and repairing of this for the sacred Christos masculine and the sacred feminine Sophia energies to be reunited within yourself. This is a big part of what I'll be bringing through live on the 21st of the 12th, 2020. You want to show up and you want to see this and be part of this in unity, because you are the event. It is classed as an event, but there's no fucking event without you and me. This is new gathering energies. We are new ascending earth masters. Can you see the full cycle and circle of everything I've been sharing, all my previous posts, all this year? All of this I've been mentioning leading up to this. It's not just one event. This is a major winter and summer solstice on the 21st of the 12th, and I'm going with my divine guidance, what I've been let known, not what others have told me what's happening. I was let known about the 21st, the 12th, only in the recent months. Okay, this is where we're going, are we? Yet I started the Uluru healings in videos from March. There's been already amazing. So do you see? We go with the flow, with the energies. We don't put, oh, my life is going to change on the 20th or the 12th. Oh, my fucking God, the world is going to shift. It's going to be better, and dreams and fantasy, and we're going to have, oh, fucking hell. Really? Get your fucking feet on the ground with your eyes on the stars. We are creating newly. We are the event by feeling deeply within ourselves, but no longer going into rabbit holes, okay? Keep it light, okay? This is how we are ascending and shifting. And I love you, love you, love you, love you back. In coming back in with the feminine broken and the male and the human, that was also broken, double post-traumatic stress, is the anger. There is so much anger in the two healing that has prevented many from staying grounded. Now, you can call in a blue and green dragon to assist with that. That's all you've got to see. A blue and green dragon, that's enough, there it is. That'll help you with this, okay? I was sharing before. Let's take a moment. I'm shifting the energies. I'm going to be sharing something else in a minute. There are souls that I call that have fairy energies, okay? Very strong elemental energies. I call it fairy energies because they're super sensitive, and they tend to drift off and float a lot. And those little darlings are here because they feel all the shadow energies of their families, okay? There's two I know personally, and I've been helping with them for a little while with understanding their energies and the mental instability and the bipolar manic energy comes with that, and I've been helping them to understand their broken bits and work with their broken bits. All of us are broken, and it takes the broken to heal the broken, is one of my newest sayings and creations from Divine Source that I love. It is healing in itself to say that. It takes the broken to heal the broken. Because I've been broken, and as I'm sharing you about my healing, it's helping you to heal yours, because don't tell me what to fucking do. Don't touch the wet paint, I'll touch it every time. Your stubbornness is what's kept you alive. I'm saying work with your stubbornness. Understand and acknowledge how stubborn you fucking are. We're lone wolves. Don't tell me what to do. Work with that. Own it, have fun, and lighten up with it. Lighten the fuck up. Wrote a post about that years ago on In 5D. Lighten the fuck up. That my son came across one day. He said, oh, Mum, I just saw someone wrote lighten the fuck up. I said, that was me. He just looked at me. He's like, his eyes went boing, and he just grinned. At the moment, souls are very angry. This is the last 48 hours. This super sensitive energy come in of anger. And we're mirroring of others. I know I am. I've even said to those closest to me, I'm a little bit over the top at the moment. I'm really super sensitive. I am aware I'm overreacting to a lot of things at the moment. Please bear with me. And they said, thanks for letting us know. I said, I'm in a process until the 21st of the 12th. And my focus is linking from here to the 21st of the 12th. I've noticed I'm super sensitive because I'm self-monitoring. I'm realizing, and after I go ruck, and then I go, okay, now, what you just felt then was that super sensitivity of that anger from childhood. I can't help it. In that moment, I'm not able to prevent that releasing. I'm honoring it, I'm acknowledging, I'm releasing, and then I'm owning it. And the owning helps you to understand, shift, accept, release yourself. Your self-worth is everything. It's taken me a very long time, And even those other times I feel very vulnerable, and I have those moments of, what am I doing here? And I'm here to help shift with humanity. And I've pulled back so much so that I'm already, what I say next year, 2021, I'm up on the mountain in my cave. I'm already here creating that new space, leading with the energy. So it's a continual flow. Anger is being mirrored with souls who are super sensitive, going back to childhood from when we were not heard. Take that in. Hieros Gamos is the full resurrection of the body to the eternal light of Christos, cosmic Christ consciousness in the body's return to energetic balance in the unity field or 0 point. It's being at one with God. Okay? And the Christos body is glorified in its perfection as a representative of God's eternal light image. Okay? Let's keep it simple here. The Hieros Gamos is the embodiment of the new cosmic ray frequencies of Mother Arc Aquamarine. I love my Aquamarine. And Father Arc Emerald Green Hues. And the emerald energies from Uluru have been pouring in here for a while. The new relationship paradigm is our divine connection with our spirit, with God, Mother, Father, God. Focus on you. How many souls have I shared with, that are working with, my love, my twin flame, my this, my that? That is the end of the old karmic cycles of soul contracts. This is about you with your divine connection with yourself to fill your own void. Many have a void within themselves. There's a lot of grief still being released. You need to come home to you. Stay with me. Don't ask how I do that. Stay with me. Just take this in. You need to love yourself unconditionally. Start, it begins with you. Start writing to yourself. Don't worry about what to write. Write after one page the feelings, emotions. Honestly, when I'm stuck, when I'm going through hassles, what's the first thing I do? When I'm struggling against the energies and I can feel it, what did I do this morning? I got in a write. I wrote. I went, shit, 5 to 8, I'm ready to go. I got another hour and I was restless and I could feel the darkness. I started writing. Boom, in comes the shift. Okay? Back to basics, back to basics. Anything else with anyone else in a relationship is a bonus in past life. Soul contracts. We've reached the end of karmic cycles. Now we need to each personally go through this. Okay, so what I am sharing is first to the planet as I'm a template for all of humanity linking spirit to soul. Yes, that's true. I do have the highest vibration on the planet. It's taken me a long time to grow in and own that, and I need to be on this world stage. This is my world stage here. That's part of my role. Many do not need to. You just be you, and the rest will just come effortlessly. Just be you. Let go of the outside over and over. Why do I keep saying this? Because I keep saying it to souls every single day. You may know this information. You may have this information firstly. Give it a few months. Wait till the other shoe falls. Just because you're getting it firstly, don't rush ahead. I've got this. I did this last week. No, you haven't. No, you fucking didn't. This is new to the planet. Breathe, feel, and release. People are going back to July's videos. People are going to March's videos, rewatching and getting it now. Do you understand? As always, I am right here with you. But you need to slow down with yourself and get out of the ego and competitive energies. Because the only person you're competing with is who? The mirror, you. Michelle, that's a big thank you for asking. How do I deal with physical pain that keeps taking over? That's a Pandora's box. I can't go into that one actually. I went to go into that, but please honor yourself. Please look at your natural alternatives. Please also do not dismiss doctors. Do not dismiss. I go to doctors. I get blood tests. I've had to have operations to keep me alive. Please start with looking at what your physical pain is. At the moment, I've explained some of the current ascension symptoms, energies. which is the nausea, the stomach pain, the headaches. Make sure you're drinking enough water. Make sure you're resting. Write it out for a few days. If it goes longer, you may need to seek some assistance, a massage to release pressures. You may need to seek whatever. If you can't do those, there will be something you can do. You have not been put in a position where you're unable to help yourself. That's the first thing I want you to know. Physical pain is about emotions. All ailments stem from suppressed emotions. You could have come in with them. Yes, the food, yes, the toxins, yes, everything. Ultimately, it's about the emotions. You look up, where are you feeling the pain? Louise Hay, have a look at. I've got The Body is the Barometer book from Annette Noon to look up what the emotion is. Become a seeker of your soul for yourself with your pain. You need to choose. You need to want to choose. You need to look at your diet. You need to look at your health, your lifestyle. It's all of those things. It's not just one thing. You're going to push shit uphill for a long time before the shit then starts falling back on you. And that happened to Michael and I, who I live with recently. We had to seek further assistance with our food. We did fasting. I also finished having tobacco as I like my herbal cigarette, and I needed extra help with 2 naturopaths, acupuncture. Like I said, that's what I've needed. There will be a way. You haven't come this far. Spirit hasn't brought you this far for you to have help for yourself. You need to be a seeker of your own soul. You need to want to as well. If you don't choose or want to inside, you will go around in circles and you're moaning. I'm not saying this is you, whinging and complaining. I don't feel well. What the fuck are you doing about it? You've got to be ready. You've got to want to. None of this can happen unless you choose. And you've chosen to be here. So how you survive the remainder and the rest in pain and not knowing is up to you. Okay, dear souls. And I send you so much love with all of you, with what you're going through. Slow down, one thing at a time. Hand over, pray and ask. Help me to help myself. When you genuinely feel and mean that, and you take a step back and see that energy in a ball going up and out, and you're handing it over to a giant pair of God's hands, there's the emotion releasing. Excuse me, when we burp, it's old energies releasing. So you'll see me burp, cough, which is the throat clearing. There it comes up from the gut, the solar plexus, gently, gently. You've so got this. We've come so far. Slow down. Take a look at yourself. What's happening for you? Okay, so I'm asking what else to bring through. I have much more. I'm not too sure. I'm not getting to wind up. So I'm going to just take a pause in a moment. How are you feeling? This is the Omega of the Alpha. The resurrection of the Genesis to not repeat the old biblical cycle of fear and death and brimstone and old karmic cycles of control. We are moving right away from that and creating a brand new paradigm. We're just creating it newly. Now you and me here talking today. It takes time. Good, you're releasing a lot while you're watching. Hey, Johnny. Peaceful, beautiful. I'm asking again about mentioning something. I'm just tuning into it. See how I take breaths. I pause. My natural state is to talk very quickly, very fast, very loud. I'm also Greek. And I've needed to accept that and work with it, lighten up, laugh, take breaths. Breathe to release. Allow yourself time to allow the energy to filter and flow. Do you realize how much you've been rushing and pushing? This is a clearing, releasing of family energies at a soul core level. 19 of 21, grief releasing, death of our old past selves in this lifetime. and with our closest connections energetically, of forgiving and releasing of any blame or guilt at our soul's core, bringing our energy back in. It is coming through you. You are the transmuter that is releasing the genetic core energies through yourself. It's not only you you're feeling for. Even if you don't have children physically, that energy is still going out. You're not only feeling for yourself, you're feeling for that on a family level of we've never reached this before. This is releasing all older family connections, contracts, any implants or corruption energies. Yes, on an etheric level, these do exist. I will finish off with the pineal cage. Now, when I say that, it means I'm still going to continue talking. However, I like to give you a notification, and I say thank you for joining. I'm going to continue with the pineal cage. I'm going to talk about it. This is about etherically, that was brought to my attention the other day from the Ascension Glossary. Just taking lightly what I'm saying is enough. Please slow down. Take care of yourself further. Research and become a seeker for yourself with any health ailments that you have for yourself. There will be a way. That's what I'm going to say generally about health. It's not bigger and beyond you. We've all releasing, and we've chosen to have these physical ailments as a way of purging and releasing. I don't know what you chose. You chose. It is what it is. I'm not here, when people, here we go, where people have a hard time with the health, people say, there's nothing worse than someone saying, you changed, you came in here, and no, I'm not saying that. I'm not about that. I'm just saying that you've got what you got, work with it, okay? And I'm just releasing. There's a big purge of energy just come then. It's not very nice energies. So I'm going to release, because I'm just about to talk about the pineal cage. So as I'm doing that, I'm feeling all your energies releasing. Coming through, anyone that may have a link with this. Okay, there we go. Ooh, that was yuck. I'm going to talk about live proof. There it is. Okay. That was big. When I was looking up information from the Ascension Glossary to share bits and pieces, creating what I will be doing on the 21st of the 12th, what we will be doing in New Unity Energies together as we gather with the live video, which it will probably be to YouTube. I got let known the other day, Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide YouTube. Please feel free to subscribe. Please feel free to like and follow these, so then when notifications come up, you receive them. When you share something of the Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide, remember to click a little link below, because a lot of people shared the videos that I shared the other day about the two worlds, and they didn't share the rest of the writing. There's a little section that you click on to add the writing. So please be aware when you share. There has been, over the time of what we call NAA. Remember, just stay with me. Keep it simple. Negative agenda energies. People talk about holographic inserts, alien machinery. Okay, let's just go with there's a negative energies that want to prevent our planet from ascending and growing. This is real. This does happen. Get out of the fear. We're very safe. We're very protected. 28th of October, new ships arrived, galactic energies that you're not going to see. Stay in the moment here, physically, to assist us. Why do you think we haven't blown each other up? Why do you think we haven't had all that? Because we're being protected, okay? We're being helped, but we're here in the human being, feeling these raw and real emotions to help us ascend further, to help our planet ascend further. We're helping other galaxies as well. Just sit with that. There is a thing called a pineal cage. Your pineal is linked to your third eye, that was placed in the center of the brain through a holographic insert and alien machinery to disconnect the silver cord. Silver is the feminine, which connects to the threefold founder flame to prevent pineal gland stimulation, to activate the fetal cells into Kundalini activation. A pineal cage was placed in the etherics and the astrals around the brain and the mind. And there may be a distinct memory in the timelines of Egypt. Now, I talk about the dark Egyptian energies, and it's linked with this. That it's also called a crucifixion implant in the center of the skull, along with the brain cage or pineal cage that was placed on so many souls, astrally in the etherics, a holograph insert to stop the process of building your wings, which is the first stage of the sacred marriage of the Christos Sophia energies, because the pineal is necessary to synthesize 6th and 7th dimensional frequencies of the light body. The goal is to work to dissolve these dead light holograms with the Trinity wave, which is the Christ conscious Trinity field. I just want to share that information with you. That is enough for you people. When I shared that with them, visualize this energy, this cage, and it just made sense, and they can see fragments releasing. Others understood about the term a crucifixion implant. That was enough for others to realize there are so, and this is like therapists and doctors and those that are out that have got many coming to them. Many of these souls have had these placed in themselves. Stay with me. Don't ask, how do I shift this? Stay with me. It's your conscious awareness of what I'm saying will disintegrate it. Do you understand? Your consciousness is fucking everything. To shed the light on this shadow of these holographic implants of this pineal cage, where people have got this crucifixion energy, some it's an addiction energy to help others, to serve others, to put others first. This is what I'm talking about with this energy, and we're releasing this right now. So if you can see anything like that with yourself right now, disperse, allow, keep working on shifting I think to I feel, keep writing for yourself. It is a process, bit by bit, but adding light to the shadow energy is the start. And as I say, me and my shadow, work with your shadow energies and continue to help bring to the light your broken bits, your isms. Work with yourself by being, because we're all broken, be consciously aware of your broken bits and breathe, breathe, breathe. Now that was a bit difficult and challenging and a bit prickly for me to voice that. That is not how I felt I was going to explain and describe. That's how it came to share. So that's divine energies that came through in the way I voiced all of that information. Please don't go down into rabbit holes any deeper and further than you need to. That is enough to shift. Your choice, you do whatever you want. I'll never tell you what to do. But that is the pineal cage on the ascensionglossary.com. You can look it up for yourself. Bless and release. We're still not finished. I'm still winding it up. Let me see what else I need to bring through for closure here for today. On the 21st of the 12th, 2020, the sacred marriage of the Sophia and Christos energies, I will bring through an Isis and Solar Logos divine healing from the spiritual essence from Ian White, our amazing Ian White in Australia, 5th generational, who is created with Source, the Australian Bushflower Essences. What a blessing he is with us. For a divine feminine healing and the broken masculine healing. The last part of your insanity energy is the message. This is a pineal upgrade with the negative agenda energies. A new earth energy has arrived. We are in a process with this newly, remember, on the 3rd of October, the shift from 3D to 5D, it actually came. The video I shared recently about the two earths, I don't know about what was said in that brief video about so many thousand souls, whatever, but the visual of the breaking off, it has happened. We are splitting off from the old, and it's painful letting go of all, and also being confronted with our shadow energies. Energies have been out and scattered. We need to be consciously aware again to bring it back in. Even I need to be conscious, and I am, and that's why I'm sharing with you. Okay, we need to bring our energies back in again. Bring it in, bring it in, keep bringing it in, keep bringing it in, keep bringing it in. We are in a process. Our shadows need to come with us. Bring our bits and pieces that we hide out into the open with yourself and own them. Bring the light to them. It's okay to say what you need to say to anyone. Many have an issue with this, okay? You do not need to re-break again from what you went through, what you went through recently. So please be aware of not self-sabotaging. Self-sabotaging is huge with a lot right now. There are souls doing this. They're not in their bodies and they're finding it difficult to ground. Be careful and diligent with those you're close to and caring, and pull back. No matter who you have a close connection with, this is absolute final energetically to focus your energy into yourself. There is deep grief still purging, still being felt. For those who feel they're not coping, this was my reply to someone that said they felt they couldn't cope and they were going to close off. And I said, you can close off if you like. I don't know what that means for you. However, if it's for self-protection and a good way to have a break, then do it. You are overthinking it, by the way. You've got this. This is new, remember. You've already been through much worse. What you need to do to keep safe. So do what you need to do to keep safe and well during this purging process. Another from a soul wrote, wow, the grief energies, buckets of tears for days, huge headache upgrade, totally overslept, didn't want to get out of bed. It's really time to forgive yourself. Self-sabotage has been huge, and it's been highlighted with those born pre-1965 in particular. I so honor all of you in what you're feeling, and I'm going to finish off with the grasshopper totem. Grasshopper is asking you to take a leap of faith. The grasshopper meaning insists that you must go ahead and do it. You don't need to know the outcome. Maybe this is something you've avoided and it's a part of a large-scale change in direction. This can be an adjustment in a relationship or a career or transition within yourself. You have that wisdom that you need. Right now, you can get past any obstacles. With the spirit animal, all possible outcomes will be positive. Grasshopper totem animals is innovative, forward thinkers that really miss an opportunity to move forward. Let's shift that to thinking, spiritually, mindful, consciously. They're always successful in any venture they undertake. They are benevolent and enjoy giving to others. So if you're having a bit of a trouble coming into decision, you need to settle down, do the task at hand, and it's a symbol of freedom, independence, and enlightenment. You must change something within yourself to fulfill your dreams. It's the only way you can get what you want out of life. That's what it says. So I'm saying to you, come home to you, honor you, keep going in everything you're going to. I send you so much love and divine healing for all the ailments that you're feeling, that you're releasing. Okay, we're starting to ground in now. It's taking a while. Just starting to ground the energies in. It's taken quite a lot. There are two earths. The high vibration we are creating of a new fifth dimensional earth, and there's a lower vibrational shadow earth I spoke of recently. And then with that video that you can find on YouTube, Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide, or on Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide Facebook. Okay, can you feel the energies are all blur as we're just balancing, as we're grounding in? Someone asked me, what do you mean exactly with ascension is dissension? In my perspective, well, this is from the Ascension glossaries. When we say ascension and we're moving forward in terms of our developing consciousness, in actuality, what we're doing is connecting to our spiritual, energetic intelligence, spiritually mindful consciously, I call that, and then integrating that intelligence by descending our divinity into our physical bodies. That's the descending while we're ascending. So ascension is a descension of our spiritual energetic body, which is almost reverse of what we actually think it means. We are ascending in our consciousness, but we're actually descending that intelligent energy, what could be described as our divinity, into the physical vehicle. Okay? That is why we need to feel, instead of thinking our way through ascension, through our consciousness, to shift, I think, to I feel. To release and ask any crucifixion implants, that any energetic pineal cages that are around us, we call in the Arcturians, we ask them to help us to release these and help me to help myself. Because in January 2013 from 2012, our planet came to the time of the promised return of Christ consciousness. The cosmic Christos unity consciousness is now coming in for us to be God, sovereign, free. Because previously ascension was thwarted by that NAA, negative agenda energies, and the word Christ has been distorted in use on the earthly plane. This is from Ascension Glossary again. That was integrated into violent religions manufactured by the NAA to create harm in the human race. So I'm using the words Christ, Christos, Sophia to return to the real meaning that denotes the conscious principles of the law of one. We are one. The cosmic structure of creation as intended by the eternal God source. The 21st of the 12th, 2012 was the promised return of the Christ consciousness of the cosmic Christos unity consciousness. And on the 21st of the 12th, 2020, here we go, we're winding it up finally. It was difficult and very interesting day, but what I did you see what I did? I persevered. I pushed through any mental blocks. There were so many mental blocks that come on today. Bless you, you're welcome, of the pineal cage energies. I didn't know I was going to be up against that energy to release. That's okay. I can do it. I'm in ninth dimensional energies. What you're going through in your ascension personally, I've already been through. That's the way I'm able to do this. I give proof. I give proof. I give proof. I'm raw and real, and I'm right here with you. As always, I'm right here with you as a messenger of the divine. I say I'm on a mission from God. I was born for this. Yes, I was. And the trials and the tribulations that I too had to go through to come here with you has been phenomenal. Thank you. Welcome. Bless you. This is linking to the 21st of the 12th. I'm very excited. I've asked, we may have a special guest coming on. It's still forming. Previously I said other masters would come in, and things have all changed from a few weeks ago, so I'm newly creating. But just reserve that 9 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Link your energy in now. We've so got this. Anything further, I will keep coming on these weekly lives and any briefer videos. If you want to join the Below the Iceberg email by a small exchange to whatever you want, please let me know. The Oracle Speaks at bigpond.com. There is also a new Light Paradigm 144 private group on Facebook that is a monthly exchange, where it is an extension of my beautiful loving energy, where I share raw and real, more personal videos. We're bringing through a new group unity energy. If you feel a calling for that, let me know as well. The Oracle Speaks at bigpond.com. On my timeline I'm sharing on Anastasia Facebook, Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide, you have everything shared, and also YouTube, Anastasia Blue Beyond Guide. Subscribe, like, follow for you to get notifications. You do what you want. It's out of my hands, none of my fucking business what you do. Love you, love you, love you. I'm off. I'm out of here. Have a good one.